Oh, the names. These are the names, no?
There's the names.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are going to be conducting a dry run. We just want to show our students what it is that they need to do when they come to collect their awards.
Good afternoon, top achievers and diplomats. We're very pleased to have you here this evening, late afternoon. We're just going to show you the process so that you feel comfortable on stage. You each have a seating card which you received at the front. When we are then going to line you up when each of your categories are read, and to the program manager will then present your name and your award or your diploma to the audience at large. But this is what we'd want you to do so that the audience can appreciate you and you can get a good photograph as well. We have a photographer here this evening who will take a beautiful image of you. So what we're first doing are the top achievers, and then we're going into the diplomats. So what we do first is the first top achiever will come up towards me. She then comes up to the podium. She hands me her card. I read her name. She is the top achiever in whatever the particular category. She's left already. She must wait a bit. Come back. She really wants that certificate, eh? So then she'll go over. And the academic head then presents the certificate to her, shakes her hand. She will then stand there, look at the camera, smile, and then the photograph will be taken and she'll walk around through the back and out, and she'll come back through the back, and then come and take her seat again. But unfortunately, Roshan, you have to bring that certificate back now. Then, our next
these are the names for the top achievers. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. Can we all please rise as the academic procession enters the venue? Thank you. We may be seated. Next, I'm going to invite the chairperson of the College Council, Mrs. Judy Favish, to give the opening address and welcome.
Thank you, Program Director. With the powers vested in me by the College Council and the Continuing Education and Training Act, I now declare the ceremony open. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Favish. Now, next on our program, we're going to have the college principal, Mrs. Karen Hendricks, coming on to the podium to give the welcome and opening remarks.
Thank you very much, Program Director. And a warm good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to acknowledge and extend a special word of welcome to our members of our College Council, officials from the DHET, principals and colleagues from other TVET colleges, college senior management, our guest speaker, Mrs. van der Merwe, representatives from our donor companies, representatives from our community stakeholders, parents, guardians, spouses, family members, partners. You're all welcome. And then to our staff of False Bay College and our students, a really warm welcome to all of you. You know, in preparing for today, I was reflecting on the fact that the last time this college gathered in person for an event like this, can we just ask people to switch their cell phones off, please, if you have forgotten? So as I was reflecting on today, you know, over the weekend, thinking about this event, I thought, you know, the last time we gathered like this in person was in 2019. It's like 3 years ago. And so much has changed in the world as a result of COVID-19, including education and training. But we came through this as a college community. We came through better and stronger. And I was actually just saying to my colleagues, there is something so special for a parent, a brother, a sister, a partner, a family member sitting here today to see their son or daughter, husband, wife, or whatever, come up onto a stage and collect their diploma or their award. It's such a different experience to doing it online, and we understand we are still living in difficult times. COVID has not gone away, but I think people appreciate this experience. So we are really celebrating a very special occasion today, and it is False Bay College's award ceremony where we are recognizing and we are honoring our top academic achievers of 2021 and acknowledging graduates who have completed their national diplomas. The most important people and guests in this venue today are the students. It really is, because today is about you, your achievement, and about the milestone you have achieved, and it is a milestone, because only you know what it has taken to get to this point. The sacrifices, the time, the energy that you have put into your studies to have brought you here. Our former President Nelson Mandela said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." And when you look back over your achievement, you can be so proud, because today may not be your ultimate destination, but it is a major milestone in your life. And we are very happy and very proud that you chose False Bay College as an institution at which to study. Because for False Bay, and I suppose every TVET college, you are our purpose. You are our purpose. You are the focus of our work. You are the reason we exist as a college. We're immensely proud of each one of you. But in this audience today are members of your family who have come around you over the last 2-3 years and reminding you that you have not done it on your own. Because behind every student sitting here today is a family. It's a community. It's a loved one who has stood in the wings as a voice of encouragement and support. You know, when I was reflecting on that moment for students today, I was actually remembering my own mom, interestingly enough. And how she stood as that person in the wing for me when I was in matric. And it was difficult. Every matriculant will tell you how anxious you become. But I remember my mom as I was thinking of preparing for today, because like your family members, we all remember someone that stood in as a support to us. So thank you to every single person in this room today who has supported the graduate today. And we know that without your support, it just would not be possible. They would not be here. But I want you to remember and treasure the memory of this occasion. You know, it was really lovely when I walked in here this afternoon to see how young people like taking photographs. And those photographs are very important, because in 4 years' time, 5 years' time, you look at that and you'll say, that was the day I graduated. The past 3 years have been some of the most challenging that the college has faced in a long time. We have been through a period of transition at a time where we are facing, I would call, unprecedented changes and challenges. We have come through a period where the college has had to think differently about the ways we deliver education and training, teaching and learning. At the same time, we had to work very hard to keep our staff and our student community safe through the pandemic. But despite this and other challenges, Volkswagen College remains one of the top performing colleges academically in this country, and we're very proud of that. But behind this academic achievement is a competent, skilled, knowledgeable, caring, and committed community of academic staff. And I'd really like you to give them a special hand of thanks. The commitment of our staff at Volkswagen College has always been one of the key strengths of this college. There's not one graduate who is sitting in this hall today who will not tell you about the huge role that a good lecturer has made in their lives. And alongside the teaching faculty is a range of support staff who contribute to making the experience a memorable one at Volkswagen College. So I want to thank the staff so much for the dedication that you've displayed over the past year. But over the past 3 years, through very trying periods, where we had to resort to blended learning and teaching, where students were subjected to rotational attendance. That was very, very difficult. But let me share with you some of the highlights of 2021. The number one strategic imperative for Volkswagen College is student success. That is our core focus. Everything we do has to be directed toward the success of students. And after years of implementing interventions to improve student success, particularly in engineering programs, those programs are not easy. The performance in the N1 and N2 engineering programs exceeded their targets. The NC Level 3 achieved a certification rate of 75% against a target of 72%, and the certification rate for Level 4 was 96% against a target of 67%. The results of the pre-vocational learning program is very impressive. We are able to hold a retention rate of 100%, which means that not one student in the PLP program dropped out. And we are very proud that the students in the PLP program were able to progress to NCV Level 2, because that's the whole thrust behind the PLP program. Many of them also pursued studies in N1 engineering. And I want to today thank the academic board for its role in keeping the college accountable in the area of academic performance. A second area which I'm very proud about at Volkswagen College is the achievement of another key strategic objective, which is developing key partnerships. It's a big part of our college strategy. In 2021, the college signed 62 funding agreements for work-integrated learning. Work-integrated learning meaning allowing students to get that workplace experience and exposure. And we signed 75 host agreements with employers. Now, that is a huge achievement because we were operating under very constrained conditions in the workplace under COVID-19. So that is a testament to the wonderful work of the Work Integrated Learning Department under my deputy, Mrs. Christiana Naum. A third area for the college, which is very important for us, is entrepreneurship development. Because if you look at our college's mission, we aim to produce graduates who can access the job market, who can further their studies, because we don't see the TVET college as a ceiling. We want students to be able to extend themselves into further studies. But we also want to create graduates who are aware that they can become job creators, not only job seekers. In a constrained economic environment, the college is extremely proud of the achievements of the Center for Entrepreneurship, which we launched way back in 2015. The mission of the CFE, which is the Center for Entrepreneurship, is to inspire college graduates to become entrepreneurs, to inculcate entrepreneurial thinking in the college, and to support small business. The importance of embedding entrepreneurship development across all disciplines has been highlighted as a fundamental pillar in promoting entrepreneurial thinking and to promote and encourage the development of entrepreneurship skills, attitudes within our students and our graduates. In 2021, a total of 917 students engaged in the entrepreneurship programs and initiative, which far exceeded the target which we set at 277. The Center for Entrepreneurship and the Rapid Incubator, as it's known, it seeks to raise entrepreneurial confidence. The job market is terribly constrained at the moment, and even students who have graduated and invested money into their studies know the reality in our country that you may not necessarily find work in the area that you have qualified in. So you have to think like an entrepreneur. You have to think, can I actually, with my knowledge and my skills, can I become an entrepreneur? I'm very excited about that at Volkswagen College because I think we have students with so much innovation, so much innovative ideas, who I think can take that leap. And the beautiful thing about entrepreneurs is that they become the employers of others. So we also achieved over the years, thanks to Mr. Steve Reed over the years, and we've recently appointed a new CFE manager, Mrs. Dinny. Last year we hosted a wonderful, what we call poster and pitch competition in the college, and 400 students across the college participated. And that's wonderful. Another project that we are very proud of as a management team collectively, and when I talk about the management team, I'm speaking about the senior managers in the college, which includes all our campus managers, is our awareness that we have to be a caring community. And that means that we're not only teaching students to obtain the qualification, we are aware that every student walks into our classroom as a whole human being. And so we understand that COVID increased poverty and resulted in many students coming to college hungry. We all have heard the saying, you cannot teach a hungry child. You cannot teach a hungry student. And so many years ago, we partnered with Peninsula Feeding Scheme to support a nutritional program at our institutions. But last year we took a leap. We said, no, we need to start providing our own food that can go into the soups and the meals we prepare for our students. And so 2 college campuses, Fishhoek and Khayelitsha, launched their food gardens. And I want to tell you, it has been one of the most inspiring projects at our institution. Because we're not only teaching students, we're not only growing our own food, we are teaching students the skill of growing their own food. And I want to really compliment Mrs. Makure, the SRC at Fishhoek campus, Mr. Mteto and the SRC of Khayelitsha campus for taking such bold steps and partnering with external organizations And the wonderful thing about these projects is to see, since last year, the role that the Student Representative Council has played. And what an amazing testimony to leadership when you have students who are caring about other students in this way. We did experience a setback last year, where our Swartklip campus, which we have been dreaming about for the last few years, where the construction on their campus was halted due to threats, death threats to the contractor. And it is just part of a sad reality in our country that so many construction projects are under threat, projects that should advance our economy. We are very proud as we walked into the venue this afternoon as the procession entered. I was looking at two of our students dressed in their SRC blazers. And I can tell you over the years, I have never been more proud to be a principal of an institution that has such exemplary student leadership. The SRC and the student leadership of False Bay College excite me as a principal. They excite me so much. I always want to see where these students are going to go. They are exemplary leadership. They've led a number of very successful, very memorable campus and community outreach projects in 2021. I want to thank the campus management for the role they've played in helping each campus to achieve its academic targets and ensuring that teaching and learning continues and had continued in 2021 despite the huge challenges. Thank you to the academic team. A special thanks to Mrs. Matthews, our Deputy Principal Academic, and the full academic team and the support teams, the student support teams, who work tirelessly to provide students with, I think, a wonderful college experience. And as you sat here waiting for the event to start, you would have watched the television screens and you would have seen those images that make up the students' daily experience at False Bay College, both in the classroom and out of the classroom. Thank you to my executive management team. They are the most wonderful group of people to work with. Thank you to the College Council for their oversight role and their commitment to coming alongside the management to growing this college into an institution of excellence. Thank you to the Department of Higher Education and Training for always guiding our colleges. But most importantly, in finishing off here today, I say thank you to the teaching staff. Thank you very, very much. Your work, your efforts to support the core business of this college and the standard by which we are judged is reflected in the event today. We congratulate every single student here. It takes hard work, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to achieve academic success. On behalf of the entire college, we wish you every success for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hendricks. Next, I'm going to invite our academic head for NCV and Nated Programs, Mrs. Didi Ashwawetham. She is going to introduce our guest speaker.
Good evening, everybody. Our keynote speaker for today is a young industrial psychologist who holds a Master of Commerce in Industrial Psychology, and currently she's pursuing a doctorate in the same area of specialty. In addition to this, she has a special interest in entrepreneurship and herself is an entrepreneur. She describes herself as someone who wants to live in a world filled with people who realize and live their true potential, a world that is filled with books that come bundled with extra dark chocolate, and a force field that permeates the earth that repels inequality and hopelessness. Her journey as an industrial psychologist has taken her from working with the military to Old Mutual, the Department of the Premier, and recently Capitec, has had the privilege of securing her services. She is passionate about people, development, and regularly mentors and coaches young, fresh minds. In her personal capacity, she is a daughter, sister, wife, cousin, and aunt to many feisty little ones. She enjoys long walks on the beach and all things related to nature. She has a strong interest in holistic and healthy living. This means she often experiments with different health trends, and the latest health trends that she's exploring are intermittent fasting and spiritual practice. She enjoys what she calls brainless activities like TikTok. She's a happy soul who laughs a lot, enjoys coffee dates, and some alone time at home. As with many of us, her journey started with a dream and a pursuit of purpose filled with many uncertainties. She does not believe that she has arrived, but through hard work, resilience, dedication, and many painful lessons, doors which were not always open, she managed to achieve some of her goals. It gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome our keynote speaker for the evening, Mrs. Bahia van der Merwe.
Thanks. Sure. Feeling a bit nervous. Okay. So good evening, everyone. But I want to give a special welcome to our students today. The seat that you're in today is very familiar to me. About 7 years ago, I was in exactly the same seat. I used some time to reflect on my life, specifically when I was in your shoes. I asked some of my friends to describe me that enjoyed or had the pleasure of attending school and varsity with me. Some of the key trends that they've highlighted is that I always had a butterfly personality and very playful in nature. What was also very clear is that I was not really academic. I only got my first award or recognition for hard work quite late in my academic journey. And the fact of the matter is, I didn't even go to the award ceremony like you. You guys are very diligent. I skipped that part. But I think that was a reflection of my interest in my academic progress at that point in time. But today, I want to stand still on a specific experience when I went through my first big setback. I lost my role model and my pillar of strength and hope, my grandfather, in the prime of my forming years. Then I became less of a butterfly. My coping mechanism was books. I always knew I wanted to become somebody, someone successful. I channeled all my trauma and feelings of inadequacies into my academics. The better I became at my academics, the more time I spent on it. Through all of this, no one clapped for me. Many days I felt quite lonely. This brings me to a vivid memory when I was sitting preparing for my final exams and hearing my friends bursting of laughter and joy while I was feeling like I needed to give up. Well, this was in the end of my turmoil and disappointment. Varsity was hard for me too. I struggled to adjust in the beautiful Stellenbosch as a colored girl from Mitchell's Plain, who was never without her family until she needed to go to varsity. Calamity struck again in my honors year. By then, I was quite severely depressed, which affected my self-worth and self-esteem. I became timid and quite faded in the background. It was hard, waking up every day with hopes and dreams, but nothing felt like it was working out. But like the 4 seasons we have, that's filled with change and endless possibilities, the same can be said about life. So I realized that things needed to change. I needed to change. I needed to do things differently. The biggest shift I made was around my outlook on life, and in general, just my attitude and how I approached and participated in life. I would like to share with you some of the changes or the key changes in terms of what are the things that I've changed, that I needed to change. You know, a lot of people talk about, oh, I needed to change my attitude, but what are some of the practical things that needed to change for me, for my life to take new shape, in order for me to stand here in front of you today? Some of the things include the following. And please, if you could be at the edge of your seat and take some of these things and hold it close to you, it will definitely set you apart. I've got 6 points. 1, I discovered my North Star. This was my why. This will be your why. Notice I didn't say someone else's why or what people expect you to do. I say your why. Think about, why do you believe you exist? What gets you up in the morning? Especially during difficult times. What gets you to say yes? Like when I got a call to ask, would I like to speak here? It was obvious because it's part of my North Star. So what is your North Star? So do yourself a favor and think about, what is your mission statement? Because when we talk about North Star, in essence, we're talking about what is your purpose and mission in life? Because that will mean that it will be easy for you to say yes to certain things. You will say yes, when do I need to be there? You won't think if, but it would also be very easy for you to say no to other things because they don't align to your why. The second point, have goals and dreams, but write them down. For me, this was having a vision board and a personal development plan. The vision board is a visual representation of where I want to be one day, and I look at it daily. I have it on my phone. My personal development plan is a document with short and long-term goals. I would like to share some of the things that's listed in my personal development plan. Currently, I've just changed jobs. I'm 6 weeks into a new job. So with that in mind, my short-term goal is to sharpen up my repertoire of skills as an industrial psychologist, specifically at one of the biggest banks with one of the strongest brands, Capitec Bank. But my long-term goal is really strengthening and brushing up my leadership capability and my skills, both in a personal and professional space. Sometimes we're very good leaders in the workplace, but we're not very good leaders at home. And the best place for you to practice is in a safe environment with low stakes, and that would be your family. So in your family structure, lead, set the tone, set the example. One of my goals that I'm passionate about that forms part of my North Star is investing in communities, especially helping young people making healthy life and career choices. Number 3, spend some quality alone time and reflect. Life generally is very busy and noisy. I hardly look at my phone. I simply don't have the time, but I know it's important for me to connect. So I look at it very early in the morning and very late at night. That's the only time really where I can engage on my phone. And I do those brainless activities that we spoke about. But to be like 2% of the population, you have to do what 98% of the population won't do. So what I do, that I know 98% of the population just struggles to do because they're ill-disciplined and simply does not have the consistency. So 1, I wake up early and meditate for at least 5 minutes every day. And when I say I wake up at 3, but that also means I get into bed earlier than your average 30-year-old. But I also pray because this centers me. This helps keep me grounded, especially during difficult times. I set good intentions. I look at myself, I high-five myself. I have conversations. Some days I look like, before I came, I did this. Yeah? And I said, not too bad. Because not too long ago, I didn't feel that confident. So look at yourself, high-five yourself. It does something for the psyche. Chest up, hands on the hips when you talk. Be confident. People are attracted to that. So set your intentions. Acknowledge the hard work that you've put in daily. Don't wait for an opportunity to celebrate. Don't wait for the journey. That's the mistake that our young people make. They say, if I get there. But remember, it's a process. So through that whole process, celebrate. Don't wait for when you get there. Sometimes it's not what you expected. From time to time, not too frequent, but regularly enough, look back and also look at the road ahead. because that gives you perspective. That helps you to be grateful, and that also allows you to be a little bit more grounded. Number 4, choose to be positive, courageous, and accountable. This means waking up every day and choosing to show up. Now, what I'm not saying is having toxic positivity. Some days we've got bad days. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge where you're at. Today I'm not feeling too well. But remember to give your best. But that also means that your best looks different every day. Sometimes your best is 120. Other days we're traveling here 50%. But be kind to yourself. On that day, you're still giving your best. But show up. Show up for yourself. Show up for your tribe. Because your team really needs you to pull things together for them. Understand your impact that you have on people. When you enter a room, know that you are because other people are. Know that you've got an impact. Understand what that impact looks like. Do things that get you off the edge of your seat. But also that means do things that makes you feel uncomfortable. In that there's beauty of growth. Ask for feedback and volunteer it. Some people would say, I want to grow, but they never get feedback. Ask for it. If you see no one's giving you feedback, ask for it. That will give you a good view. And like I said, start in a safe environment with low stakes. Start with your family. What can I change? What can I do differently? What is my strengths? What do you think I need to do more of? But also volunteer it. My mom always says, it's a selfish individual that wants something that they've never given. So first, give before you expect from other people. And remember, calamities build character. Many days, your story and your character will be what sets you apart. It's not my degrees that gets me through the door. It's not my skills that I've built up. Yes, partially. But it's my attitude. It's my zest for life. It's the fact that I have a can-do attitude. Have a growth and solution-orientated mindset. This means that you need to build up varied experiences and also be around people that's different from you. People that will challenge you to say, I don't agree with you. I respect your viewpoint, but I think about the situation quite differently. And again, those are opportunities to grow. Work on your agility. Be dynamic and work on your versatility. Develop diverse skills that are easily transferable. If you've studied HR, you can also work in marketing. So think about it, it's what skill do I have and where can I apply that skill? Not what job would I like. That will only get you so far. The last thing around having a growth and solution-oriented mindset is a lot of people say that's not my intention when they do things, especially when they're being called to task. I want to encourage you to think about the impact. Lead from a point of impact. What is the impact that you have on people? It's not about your intention. It's about people's lived experience. So every time you do something, question, what is the potential impact that I have on people? And when you think about that, sometimes your behavior is very different. The last point, number 6, lead from exactly where you are currently at. Don't wait for an opportunity to take the lead. You can lead from anywhere, but you can only lead others if you've sufficiently led yourself. And you can also only lead well if you've been a follower before. Lead from a point of understanding, empathy, compassion. So when you engage with people, before you just, jump on your high horse, ask the why question, and ask, I wonder why that person is behaving in that way, instead of assuming why people engage with you in a specific way. Ask the why question. Ask, I wonder how I would have engaged if I was in a similar situation before judging. Always tell the truth, but sometimes there's a discipline of knowing when to hold back and exercising restraint. You should never lie. You should always tell the truth. But sometimes you need to ask yourself, will I have another opportunity to say what I need to say right now? And that will be a guide for you to know, maybe I should hold back. They say a good leader knows when to not say anything. So speak the truth, but know when to speak the truth. Now, if you've listened carefully, most of my journey was tough and even quite painful. This is what I refer to as growing pains that mold and propel you to where you need to be. A proverb my grandfather shared with my mom, which she in turn shared with me, is the following. Before the era of technology and cell phones, maybe you would know, but if you don't, let me praise you. We used to take photos with those old school cameras. To see these photos that you have taken, you had to take it to Kodak to be developed. What Kodak used to do is they used to take the spool. Now, if you're too young to know what a spool is, ask your mom. So they used to take the spool into the dark room for the picture to be developed and to take shape and color. Once the agent comes out of the dark room, that's when you know that is now when you can enjoy the picture in its full glory. Like this proverb, we go through a developing journey to attain success. What you'll find many days is that you'll be in a dark room. You'll feel alone. And what they even do is they have to shake the picture. You'll be shaken many days. But no, in that storm, in that midst, you're being developed. You're closer to where you need to be. Being in a dark space is not a bad thing. In fact, it can propel you. It's like a bow and arrow. The darkness can be like the arrow that's being propelled in order for you to shoot further. So you will go through many dark moments, but at the end of each of those dark opportunities, you will develop into a fuller, better version of who you've been destined and designed to be. Now, you notice that I'm not sharing a lot of the highlights of my career up to this point, and I'm very intentional. I even spoke to my colleagues, and I say, what do I share? And it's important for me to be authentic. You are at the prime of your life. In order for you to get to success, you will be molded. And molding is not comfortable. It's hard. You'll get a lot of no's. But don't give up. Dust yourself off, get right back up, and push forward. If you need a day or two, call a friend. Talk it out, cry it out, shout in a pillow, do what you need to, but get right back up. Today, I would also like to offer you one last thing. If you think about a bean can be planted and it can be transformed into a beautiful plant or tree. But this transformation needs water and nurturing in order for it to survive life and comfortably go through all seasons of the year. The same with our dreams. If you don't work on it, it won't grow. Remember, faith without works is dead. Now have faith, enjoy life, live in the moment, plan for the future, but most importantly, do the work. And remember, whatever you do, be consistent. When you exercise and you do 10 push-ups today and you do nothing for the rest of the week, you've already failed. If you do 3 today, 2 tomorrow, take a rest, right back up, you're closer to where you want to be. If you're consistent, when you fall, when you get back up, the journey just continues because you won't continue from slate zero. So, I want to send you into the world because I see myself in you. I know you've got a lot of uncertainty, a lot of questions, you're not sure, but you're also very excited. Think about what gives you hope, what will push you through, and enjoy the ride. It's messy, it's ugly, but it's also beautiful, and everything in between. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. van der Merwe. I'm going to ask our SRC President, Tamia Kim Harley, to step forward and present a token of appreciation to our guest speaker.
Thank you, Ms. van der Merwe, for enlightening us and with an entertaining speech. We appreciate having to hear your inspiring speech, your advice to always keep moving, and how we'll have to have a positive attitude towards life for it to take shape. We really appreciate that you shared with us about these 6 keys. Number 1, discovering our whys. 2, have goals and a vision board. 3, spend some quality time alone. 4, to choose to be positive, courageous, and empowered. 5, to have growth and a selective mindset. And 6, to lead from where you are. Thank you for that amazing view of how to handle the dark days, and for everyone to remember that being molded will transform us into the best versions of ourselves. Those 6 keys will most definitely motivate us and to keep that spark in us alive, and for us to enjoy our lives. And we want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to have you here. I have a small token of our appreciation for having you here. Ms. van der Merwe, please accept it with our sincere thanks.
Thank you. Let's hit pause for a little bit. Can I get a sense of how the stars of this show, how you feel right now, our students? How are you feeling? You can't wait, ne? The speech is just, you just want to get to that point, ne? You just want to come up here, collect your awards, collect your diploma. Yes, we are getting there. We are getting there, ne? Now, at this point, I'm going to ask a very talented individual, one of our senior managers. You know, our guest speaker was speaking about having a repertoire of skills, increasing the skills in your toolbox. This individual possesses a lot of skills. In fact, yesterday he divulged something to me. He even has a degree in music. He is in charge of our student support services. I would like us to witness a display of talent. Mr. Dumisani Lutweyi, please step forward.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you're a bit tired now. We'd like to give it a little bit of a party. I must say, though, that COVID took a whole lot of things away from us. And one of the things that it stole is celebration. You remember, the past 2 years, we couldn't even celebrate, locked inside. And I was thinking today, before we start the party, let's go. Vulindlela, hema mkombozi. Vulindlela. I can't hear. Come on now. Come on. Vulindlela, hema mkombozi. Vulindlela, hema mbona. Vulindlela, hema mkombozi. Vulindlela, break it down. Wena mango bese, kodwa wena unomona, ngoba awunanyana, unentombi zodwa, wena madlamini, hayi unomona, ngoba awunantombi, unonyana bodwa, hey, I can't hear you. It feels like it. I know that most of you, when you go out of here, you're going to celebrate. And I want to wish you all the best. Our job, me and my team in this institution, is to make sure that your stay in our institution is lekker. You're healthy, you're sporty, and you're on point. Now, I wrote a song for you. I hope you like it. Wrote a song for you. Thank you so much, ma'am. You spoke of dreams. And I'm going to give you the song. And I give you that song. I wrote it. When Mrs. Matthews said, do it for us, I said, okay, fine. It's fine. All dreams are possible. All dreams are possible. Keep going. Keep smiling. Don't give up now. All dreams are possible. All dreams are possible. Don't stop now. Keep going. Don't give up now. All dreams are possible. All dreams are possible. Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't give up now. All dreams. Your dream and mine is valid. Your dream and mine is valid. Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't give up now. All dreams are possible. Every dream is possible. Keep going. Don't stop now. Your day is coming. Keep going. Don't stop now. Soon you will be there. Keep going. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Your dream is possible. Your dream is possible. Your dream is possible. Everyone's dream is possible. I'd like to hear you. Somebody say yeah, 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 yeah. I made it to the other side. Somebody say yeah, 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 yeah. I made it to the other side. Come on, help me say yeah, 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 yeah. I made it to the other side. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. I made all dreams are possible. All dreams are possible. Just smile. Keep going. Don't give up now. All dreams are possible. Your dream and mine is possible. Keep going. Keep smiling. But don't give up now. And because I know that some of you trusted God to be where you are today. When I'm down and know my soul so weary, when troubles come, my heart burden me, then I am still sitting here in this lonely silence until you come and sit a while with me. When I am down and oh my soul so worried, when troubles come, my heart burden me. You can join me if you know the song. Then I am still here waiting in this silence let's all go. You raised me up so I can stand on mountain. You raised me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulder. You raised me up to more than I can be. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. You raised me up so I can stand on mountain. You raised me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shore. You raised me up to more than I can be. You raised me up to more than I can be.
Mr. Lutwe, ansakwazi nokukhuluma. I'm speechless. In fact, Mr. Lutwe, I want to make a confession. I think a miracle just transpired. My hair was standing on end. And I hardly have any hair. Thank you. Display of talent, as I said. Thank you very much, Mr. Lutwe. Now, the moment we've been waiting for. Our top achievers are getting ready. I would like to ask the Deputy Principal, Academic Services, to step forward. Mrs. Matthews, Mrs. Charlene Matthews is going to be presenting the awards. I would also like to ask Mrs. Salome Vorges. She is the Program Manager for Engineering, Mechanical, based at our Westlake campus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to present the top achievers of the National Certificate Vocational Programs. The first group is for NCV Business Studies. The top achiever in NCV Office Administration Level 2, Anastasia Wheeler. The top achiever in Level 3 Office Administration, Rita Bile Nkonyana. And the top achiever in Office Administration Level 4, Kanisa Conscious Mateyisi. Our next top achiever is in Finance, Economics and Accounting, Level 2, Wayne Stella Zamara. Our level 3 top achiever in finance, economics and accounting, Melissa Kipido. Our next top achiever is in Safety in Society, Level 2, Danielle Shanice Darmon. Our top achiever in Safety in Society, Level 3, Anga Matrenkeza. And Safety in Society Level 4 top achiever, Sianda Mpokela. Our top achiever in Information Technology and Computer Science Level 2, Gunther Joshua Beck. For Level 3, Information Technology and Computer Science, Nolita Shiko Kachogi. And for Information Technology and Computer Science, Level 4, Jade Vincenzi. Our top achiever in Hospitality Level 2 is Rudy Joel Lowe. Top achiever in Hospitality Level 3, Sydney Neft. And the top achiever in Hospitality Level 4, Ntumisa Nojavu. Our top achiever in Tourism Level 4, Delile Ponso Smith. Top achiever for Electrical Infrastructure Construction Level 2, Eric Madolo. Our top achiever for Electrical Infrastructure Construction Level 3, Nkosikona Ngeba Saba. And our top achiever in Electrical Infrastructure Construction Level 4, Nombulelo Sali. Our top achiever for Engineering and Related Design Level 2, Lungisa Kido Hugo. Thank you. And our top achiever in engineering and related design, level 3, Zamunkolo Winston Ntoshelo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Waches. The next category of awards, the students are going to be presented by Mr. Marlon Higgins. He happens to be the program manager for engineering, electrical, based at our Westlake campus.
Good evening, everyone. Our top achiever for tourism in 5, Kim Jane Hofmeister. Top achiever for Educare in 5, Shakira Paulse. Top achiever for Educare in 6, Priscilla Ann Gall. Top achiever for business management, Apiwe Nomzanga. Top achiever business management in 5, Anandre Latika Adonis. Top achiever business management in 6, Kaylin Rogers. Top achiever human resource management in 4, Shakira Abrams. Top achiever human resource management in 5, Sinotolo Umditiulwa. Top achiever human resource management in 6, Taryn Candace Johannes. Top achiever financial management, Silindo Kuhle Heukile. Top achiever financial management in 5, Inshaf Suleiman. Top achiever financial management in 6, Lolwetu Sibidla. Top achiever hospitality and catering services in 4, Palisa Mngabashe. Top achiever hospitality and catering services in 5, Davi Anton Kreino. Top Achiever Hospitality and Catering Services in 6, and winner of the Ultimate Lancewood Pastry category in the annual Young Star Show Cook Initiative Competition 2022, Shanda Duploy. Top Achiever Public Management in 4, Ahmad Hayat. Top Achiever Public Management in 6, Anuska Toscano Jacobs. Top Achiever Management Assistant in 4, Tristan Catherine Logan Bezaidenhout. Top Achiever Management Assistant in 5, Donita Francis Fernandez. Top Achiever Management Assistant in 6, Natalie Cindy Hawk.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins. The next category of awards is going to be presented by the Program Manager for Engineering at our Khayelitsha campus, Mr. Jeremiah Moketsi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Top Achiever, Electrical Engineering N4, Aiden Swart. Top Achiever, Engineering Motors, both N1 and N2, Tabo Nkeleng. Top Achiever Engineering Fitting N1, Govern Erasmus. Top Achiever Engineering Civil, both N1 and N2, Shannon TVET. Top Achiever Engineering Welding, N1, and Engineering Fabrication, N2, Elias Dietrichs. Top Achiever Engineering Welding N2, Liolo Mkangeli. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moketsi. Thank you, Mrs. Matthews. The next set of categories is for our occupational programs. And at this stage, I'm going to invite the academic head of our occupational programs, Mr. Jeremy Schuster, to step forward. The students for this next category are going to be presented by our program manager for business studies, NCV United, based at our official campus, Mr. Malcolm Mayer.
Top achiever, electrical CBMT, level 1, Adrian Duplessis. Top achiever, electrical CBMT, level 2, Winston Kutsia. Top achiever, occupational certificate, Riga, NQF level 4, Avukonke Kutalele. Top achiever, ERD, automotive repair and maintenance level 3, Grant Rathford. Top achiever, ECD, General Education and Training Certificate, ECD 2020, A1, Ntombizanele Spokter. Top achiever, ECD, Further Education and Training Certificate, ECD 2020, A4, Kanisa Mbula. Top achiever, ECD, Higher Certificate 2020, A5, Kristen Titus. Top achiever, High Certificate, Information Technology, Wisanin Diana Magwaza. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Schuster. Next, we are going to have a musical interlude. I think I better get ready. You know our choir, Emotions. They are so good at what they do. I'm just getting ready. Mrs. Pitcher, is your team ready? Our choir, please, you have the stage. Thank you, False Bay College Choir and Mrs. Bija. Now, we get to the highlight of the event, our diploma recipients. At this stage, I'm going to ask Mrs. Karen Hendricks, the principal of False Bay College, and Mrs. Judy Favish, the college council chairperson, to step forward. They'll be presenting the awards to our diploma recipients. Mr. Malcolm Mayer, the program manager for business studies at our official campus, is going to continue presenting the students.
National Diploma, Public Management, Felicia Bagnall. Wait first. Public Management, National Diploma, awarded to Nyameko Duba. National Diploma, Public Management, Analisiwe Dzedze. You can go? Oh. Good in here. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Shadley Lamore. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Fundisile Mbesi. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Tandokazi Mayekiso. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Lithle Oliver Dlokweni. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Apelele Nkbeche. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Anita Ann Leo. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Shane Lombard. National Diploma, Public Management, awarded to Keshni Vaneshri Ismail. National Diploma Public Management, awarded to Zylan Tanyan Davids. Public Management Diploma awarded to Alison Joseph. Public Management Diploma awarded to Yolanda Kines. Public Management Diploma awarded to Christopher Gordon. Public Management Diploma awarded to John van der Vent. Public Management Diploma awarded to Onodwa Mwanda. Public Management Diploma awarded to Zezipo Msikaba. Hello. Public Management Diploma awarded to Jocelyn Jessica Solomon. Public Management Diploma awarded to Shamim Simonpong. Public Management Diploma awarded to Annalisa Munyana. Public Management Diploma awarded to Robin Risha van Wyk. Public Management Diploma awarded to Ntombakolo Theodore Sobekwa. Public Management Diploma awarded to Nonzukiso Mkalipi. Public Management Diploma awarded to Nompumelelo Mwetleni. Didi. Public Management Diploma awarded to Samkelo Angel Class. Hello. Public Management Diploma awarded to Nompelo Lemetieni. Public Management Diploma awarded to Nosipo Mabuya. Aye. National Diploma Public Management awarded to Sepiwo Godfrey Mentile. Hello. Public Management Diploma awarded to Usepile Tushu. Public Management Diploma awarded to Mfundo Dayamani. Public Management Diploma awarded to Chiriletso Telile. Public Management Diploma awarded to Zikona Chona. National Diploma Public Management awarded to Kiran Din. National Diploma Public Management awarded to Nomboyiso Mdlana. Don't be nervous, don't be nervous. Public Management Diploma awarded to Onke Babile. National Diploma Public Management awarded to Ayabulele Pali.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next on the stage to present the students is our education specialist for hospitality based at our Muizenberg campus, Ms. Nondumiso Baleni.
Good evening. Business Management Diploma awarded to Anati Zungula. Thank you. Business Management awarded to Asipe Pungulwa. Thank you. Business Management Diploma, Atini Madevula. Atini.
Good evening. Okay.
Business Management Nomaphelo Tom. Business Management Bongiswa Chita.
Good evening. Thank you. Stand there. All right. Thank you. Okay. Nervous. Stand here.
Okay. Business Management Cameroon Terence Gedenes.
Good evening. Stand next to me. Thank you.
Business Management Litsepa Tlapisi. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. Yes, the audience. Thank you.
Business Management Yolanda Mbeki.
Thank you. Turn around. Audience.
Business Management Yolanda Baba.
Thank you. Stay still. Okay.
Business Management Andiswa Kwabi. Business Management Anokolo Godlo.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Okay.
ma'am.
Face the audience.
Business Management Sese Tuntoi. Financial Management Nontutuzelo Mkoboka.
Good evening. Okay. Face it.
Financial Management Noletutiti. Financial Management Asanda Kuluba. Financial Management Tuliswa Mkhohlwa. Financial Management Tamsanga Beneti Masina. Financial Management Luleka Patricia Ngape. Financial Management Noxolo Sinazo Mtendeni. Financial Management Nyaleng Matibane. Financial Management Amanda Poso. Financial Management Joy Leroux. Financial Management Sinazo Mkobozi. Management Assistant Amber Chelsea Christians. Management Assistant Youngest Yolanda Fokazi. Management Assistant Buzelwa Ethel Mandla. Management Assistant Monique Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to acknowledge this candidate, Kenteleng Bocheletsana. She has got multiple awards under her name, beneficial and multiple small business award winner for the EduCare. Kenteleng Bocheletsana. You can face them. Diploma in EduCare, Cindy Nicola Green. Diploma in EduCare, Velela Jaiya. Diploma in EduCare, Jamie Lee Kelly. Diploma in EduCare, Luzanne Luche Adonis. Face the camera. Okay. Diploma EduCare, Roshfika Skibas. A diploma in EduCare, Boniswa Tonia Peter. Face the camera. A diploma in EduCare, Lauren Thompson. Face the camera. Naima Solomons. Face the camera. Mendelin Fredericks. Face the camera. Thank you. Catherine Simeta Asia. You can face the camera. Chesray Jafta. Face the camera. Jamia Brenner. Diploma in Tourism, Nosimilo Dlamini.
Hello. Hi.
Diploma in Tourism, Ruth Castle. Diploma in Hospitality and Catering Services, Megan Boyson. National Diploma in Financial Accounting, Level 6, Rihanna Anthony. National Diploma Financial Accounting Level 6, Tracy and Benedict Franke. National Diploma Financial Accounting Level 6, Luke Wilfred McHelm.
Thank you.
And National Diploma Financial Accounting Level 6, Craig Sean Robertson. National Diploma Financial Accounting Level 6, Alison Francis Cheetah.
Okay.
National Diploma Financial Accounting Level 6, Mikhail Petro Cheetah. National Diploma Financial Accounting. As well, I would like to acknowledge the candidate. She is also a top achiever for the program, Gwendolyn van de Bank.
Thank you, Mrs. Favish, Mrs. Hendricks, and Ms. Baleni. The next award is a very special award. It is the CEO Award. Nominations came from our different campuses. I'm going to introduce the nominees, after which I'm going to ask the college principal, Mrs. Hendricks, to step forward to present the award. The nominees, Mohammed Yasin Kanemea, Anastasia Wheeler, Nozuko Pandora Bushwana Ahmad Hayat. Mrs. Hendricks, over to you.
Yes, this is a very interesting award. It's handed out by the college every year, and it's given to a student who combines academic excellence with outreach and a sense of giving back to community. So it's always very difficult to choose, but as I studied each nominee, I was also filled sort of with a sense of pride because you realize that they're all worthy. They're all worthy students, and they all deserve the win. But only one student can obviously receive the award. So these nominees are all top achievers. They're all success stories. And I want to thank them for their give back, not only at the college, but in their communities. The student that I've chosen is someone who strives for financial independence through work. During their free time, this student tutors other students in challenging subjects like mathematics. This is an others-centered individual. This is a student who's not afraid to step in and assist, even when lecturers are away from college due to illness. This is a student who says, I will stand up in the classroom and assist, even with teaching or engaging with the class. This is a student who is actively involved in the community to take care of the environment. It's a student who excels academically and who has, at a young age, learned the skill of time management. So it gives me great pleasure to present this year's CEO Award to Yassine Kannemeyer, NCV Level 4 student IT at the Fisher campus.
Good day, members of the board and members of the committee. My name is Yassine Kannemeyer, and I'm here today to tell you why I'm the perfect candidate for the campus hero. I currently study at Falsbeck campus in Fishhoek, NCV Level 4. I will start by saying what I have done in my community and what I have done around my campus. Most weekends, I work at a processing plant in Epping, and in my free time after classes, I do tutoring for both Level 2 and Level 3 IT and Maths. I've tutored several students throughout the year, and I'm glad to say that I have made a positive impact on their studies. I'm also proud to say that I have assisted most of my lecturers with their lectures when they were absent. From January to February, I was part of an NGO called Clean Sea. What we did was we had volunteers and we came up with this campaign called Plastic is Not Fantastic. This campaign only ran from January to April, but I'm glad to say that it was a huge success. I would now like to explain to you what my strengths and my weaknesses are. My main strength, I would say, is that I'm a very analytical person. This means that I take in information very fast and understand concepts very well. This being my strength, it helped me to assist most students throughout the year to achieve their goals as well, which is what I'm very proud of as well. I would say my main weakness, I don't have any current weaknesses, but in the past I have not dealt with abnormal workloads very well. But since then, I have solved my problem by breaking down the problem or the task into steps and working through those steps to achieve my goal. I am also a very good problem solver because I personally believe that a good problem solver can collaborate with different people and different teams and bring their ideas together. A good problem solver knows the criteria and break down the problem into different steps. And a problem solver should be a very trustworthy person. I'm now going to tell you how do I improve myself and the people around me. I'm always willing to improve myself and to move forward. And I believe that this willingness to improve myself, radiates onto the other students so they can improve themselves as well. If you give me a moment, I would like to tell you about my greatest achievement for this year. My greatest achievement for this year was achieving all distinctions for all my vocational and for all my subjects. This was a very proud moment for me because it shows that all the hard work that I put in throughout the year is finally paying off. And this is why I think I am the perfect candidate for the Campus Hero.
Right, we've nearly come to the conclusion of this ceremony. Next up, I'm going to ask the academic head for our occupational programs, Mr. Jeremy Schuster, to step forward to give us the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I think first of all, I would like to congratulate our diplomats, graduates, as well as our top achievers on your achievement this evening. Thanks so much for over the past 2 years not giving up in the face of a pandemic and probably your own personal challenges. And it's because of that focus and drive that you went through over this past 2 years that made this evening possible. I think also to our guest speaker, Mrs. Bahia van der Merwe, thanks so much for your inspirational words and reminding us that we need to celebrate ourselves more often. And I think also a very special thanks to Mrs. Hendricks, the principal, as well as the college executive, with our college council, for always reminding us of the importance of celebrating not virtually, but to celebrate in person. And I think this evening's event was truly something good for the soul. So thank you to Mrs. Hendricks and the leadership of the college for reminding us that we need to have this evening. Also to our deputy principal, Mrs. Charlene Matthews, for her leadership and for her drive in getting the teams together to plan and to make sure that all the logistics and the coordination in terms of making this event such a success has taken place. And then also a very special thanks to Mrs. Didier Wertheim, our academic head for NCV and NATED programs, for her leadership, and also to Deirdre Leroux, our administrator in the academic services, for their role in coordinating and putting all the administrative processes together with campuses. I would also like us to look at the venue, and as we can see how lovely and beautiful the venue is, we thank you. A special thanks to Ms. Brennan with her team, Roshan, Karen, as well as Arthur, for coordinating this logistics for the venue. The looping on the screens, I think we also thank to Mark Selby and Keenan Benjamin for putting that together. Our sponsors for making available prizes for our recipients this evening, Mrs. Melanie Vermaak from Future Managers, Mr. Shahid Nordin from Cape Book and University Supplies, from Mr. Faisal Adams from Walton Stationery. A very thank you for your contribution to this evening. Then we look at Mr. Faltain and Ms. Bija and the Carlsbay College Choir for the rendition and the singing that was done this evening. Mrs. Anadia van der Merwe for the catering, together with the Musenberg staff and the hospitality students. Thanks so much. Mr. Nyoni for being our program director. And then also for our very own North Star, who was worthy of an Oscar-winning performance this evening, Mr. Lutwei for the wonderful singing that he done for us and for inspiring us. And then I think also thanks to our campus heads, program heads, the academic staff, as well as the admin staff at the campuses for ensuring that the recipients are contacted, ensuring that we do get responses and making sure that you are present in the venue this evening. Then also for the logistics team and also the team who put together the sound for us this evening, thank you. And then last but not least, I think we also thank the academic staff and the student support staff for supporting our students over this journey. And more importantly, thank you to the parents and our guardians who are here present. And this is also a celebration of the success and the support that you have offered to our recipients. Thanks so much, and take care.
Okay, the final items on our program. We are going to rise. The choir, the Falsby College Choir, is going to lead us in the singing of the national anthem, after which we are going to remain still standing while Mrs. Judy Favish, the College Council Chairperson, officially closes this ceremony. And then the academic procession is going to exit the venue. Can we please remain standing until the academic procession has left the venue? I would like also to ask our students, I know this is a moment of celebration. We're going to celebrate, we're going to have fun, we're going to socialize, but please take care of yourself. Please do things responsibly. We want to see you grow. This is only the beginning. It shouldn't be the end. This is just a milestone in that long journey that is still ahead of you. So your safety is paramount. Please do take care of yourselves. Can we please all rise while we sing the national anthem?
With the powers vested in me by the College Council, and the Community Education Act, I hereby declare this award ceremony closed.
One more announcement. Refreshments are available for our guests. Please join us. And then students, your transport is available outside. Please do make sure that you do catch your ride. Thank you very much. Drive safely.